Day 1068 of the Trump administration. The start of the holiday week brings no let-up from the partisan fight over this looming impeachment trial in the Senate. Late today, the president launched new attacks from Mar-a-Lago against Democratic leaders in the House and Senate. Quote, Nancy Pelosi is doing everything she can to delay the zero Republican vote articles of impeachment. That was the early spelling before the correction. She is trying to take over the Senate, and crying Chuck Schumer is trying to take over the trial. No way. What right does Crazy Nancy have to hold up this Senate trial? None. While Speaker Pelosi weighs whether to delay transmitting the articles of impeachment to the Senate, Senate Minority Leader Schumer has sent his colleagues a letter ramping up his original demand that witnesses and documents be subpoenaed for this trial. Schumer also cited emails the Trump administration released to the Center for Public Integrity, which shed new light on the timing of that freeze on aid to Ukraine. Here's what we mean. In one email, senior budget office staffer Michael Duffy wrote to the Pentagon's comptroller about the hold on that aid on July 25, about 90 minutes after Trump hung up the phone with Ukraine's president. Duffy closed with this, quote, given the sensitive nature of the request, I appreciate your keeping that information closely held to those who need to know to execute the direction. Senator Schumer called that proof that subpoenas are needed and issued a warning to Senate Republicans.
If everything was on the up and up, if the call was perfect, as President Trump said, why does one of his top aides, who's a political appointee, say, let's keep it hush-hush? We, at the very minimum, will require votes from all the senators on each of the witnesses and about each of these sets of documents. And I don't think my colleagues, Democrat or Republican, are going to want to vote to withhold evidence in such an important trial.
Schumer will need 51 senators to force votes to compel witness testimony or to produce documents. With 47 Democratic senators on his side, Schumer needs 4 Republicans to break ranks and cross over to his side again, just to approve hearing from witnesses and producing documents. Back in '99, during the Clinton impeachment trial, it was Maine Republican Susan Collins who was calling for more evidence then.
I am willing to travel the road wherever it leads, whether it's to the conviction or the acquittal of the president. But in order to do that, I need more evidence. I need witnesses and further evidence to guide me to the right destination, to get to the truth.
Today, the current Senate Majority Leader had this message for his counterpart among the Democrats.
What I've been advocating to Senator Schumer is exactly the same way we handled the Clinton impeachment 20 years ago, which he voted for. You listen to the opening arguments, you have a written question period, and at that point in the Clinton trial, we had a decision about which witnesses to call. We haven't ruled out witnesses. We've said, let's handle this case just like we did with President Clinton. Fair is fair.
Meanwhile, on another front, Maryland Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen has written to the Government Accountability Office asking for its opinion on the legality of Trump's move to hold up congressionally approved aid to Ukraine. Van Hollen believes Trump may have violated the law by not telling Congress.
We've asked GAO to take a look at this argument. I think to the extent that they agree, it will just be more evidence on top of the already mountains of evidence that this was far from a perfect call and a perfect action.
Tonight, the Washington Post reports this. At least 37 Republican senators are expected to vote against both articles of impeachment against President Trump. They go on to say it means that it is mathematically impossible for Trump to be removed from office, assuming this 37 number holds. But that is, after all the way into next year.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.